Dean, we got 15 minutes for this meeting.
15 for the meeting? Well, we need to know what time then the reveal is, because we're not going to make that, I don't think.
She spaced it out. So if we do it within 15 meetings, this meeting, then we will have time to talk about the timetable for the
And
event.
if we don't have time, what time is the reveal?
I don't know. Gonna ask her.
No, we got time. Don't worry about it. We got time.
I think it's fine. She sounded calm.
What time happened to the green?
Was feeding bread yesterday and I just woke up, so I've got time to change. Otherwise, if I knew I was meeting Dean, I would have got changed. I know he likes lime green, so.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
The car is lime green right now, though.
I feel like I'm looking at fucking BSK.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm getting some BSK vibes right now.
I'll be OTT for you if you want.
All right, boys, we got
no.
14 minutes.
All right, sorry, listen, you heard about the shit show?
Yeah. I heard about it last night.
Oh, you heard about it last night? Okay, so you were around.
Yeah. I got informed of it after it happened because Nancy called me to let me know that Mandem records were pulled from the event entirely. And I spoke to Nancy and I spoke to Eve. And my kind of point I made across was I wanted business to be in business and gangs to be in gang stuff. I never wanted it to be a case of if someone in my gang does something against anyone in the city, I don't want a Mandem Records artist to be punished for that. In this instance,
that's very valid. I'm gonna shoot straight with you. If it was just Lando in the crosshairs, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I could give a fuck.
It's Eve, I guess.
About the beef between the both of you guys or your crews or whatever. It's just Eve is a CEO of Cerberus, and was going to be one of the biggest pieces between the partnership between Mandem and Cerberus with all the shit we talked about last week.
Okay.
And now she's getting blasted at and thrown mollies at for what I heard and from my perspective, an exchange of words and just trying to run a business up at the comic book store.
Yeah, so what I've been informed of was they were doing dodo. They parked, I guess, on the sidewalk, and Lando and I guess Eve felt a certain type of way about that and asked them to move. Big Toe did in that instance, and I think Adam in Enough Afraid did the same thing, but asked to be told politely opposed to having a gun out. Lando had a gun out on them, which obviously upset my guys because they see it as, they don't know who Lando or Eve are. They just see it as a civilian with a class 2 weapon threatening them, and they see that as disrespect. So they handled it like any gang would in the city, which is kind of the point I made across to Eve, which Eve kind of agreed with anyway, is that I don't think you could get away putting out a class 2 on any gang in the city and not expect some kind of retaliation.
Yeah, but it was Lando that pulled it out, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm misunderstanding here is why Eve having a molly thrown at her face and then shot at.
From what I've been told, they were together. I think it's just like a case of she was there. Like it all happens very fast and those situations very heated.
Well, see, that would be valid, but what we heard is they came back 2 hours later to do the attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's more planned and calculated, correct? That's not a heated reaction. That's not it's just heat in the moment. That was, we dipped, came back in 2 hours. I'm saying an instance
when you go and like plop on someone, right? It's all very quick. It happens. Like people get caught in crossfire all the time. I've been caught in crossfire in instances before in the city where it wasn't me who was supposed to get hit, but I was one who got hit. Because if you plop on someone quickly, you're going to try and do a smooth, quick attack, right? If you're trying to hide who you are as well, I don't know. I wasn't there to actually understand the situation.
I think the point is,
I can only go on what I've been told.
The thing is, if there was 2 hours between the first altercation and when the molly was thrown, there's a lot of time where Eve is not collateral damage.
Yeah. That's kind of the point here, that there was definitely...
I think it must be like opportunistic in a point of they must have seen Lando, circled around, and then pulled up on him. And I guess she was next to him or with him. From what I've been told, it was a Molotov that got thrown, right? So...
Well, there was a Molotov and they got shot at, and if they circled around, then they definitely had the eyes to see that she was on a BMX bike and he was on the back of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like they were in a blacked out car or, she wasn't in the line of sight and all of a sudden just happened to be there. It was definitely, let's go back in 2 hours. We circle the block. We scout out the target. This person is with them. Fuck it. We don't give a shit. Let's just attack. And then the problem comes in as to, she is a part of Cerberus, Tommy, and, we desperately want, I'm not sure which word yet, this partnership and the things we're about to do to work. And now how are we going to go back to Eve and be like, hey, we know your life almost got taken over some petty shit, but now we need you to help us, flourish some businesses with our new partners.
It's a tough one because it seems like a kind of a petty situation that kind of escalated, and it's continuing to escalate today. Obviously,
yeah, like I said,
to find out about it. I've only just found out that Jaeger RPG the Mandem block today, and from what they just said at the meeting as well just now, Adam was saying to Jaeger that Eve was encouraging Lando to shoot.
That is an 1,000% a lie, my friend. Not from you, but from your friend Adam.
Obviously, I'm going to have to back his story, right? Because this whole story right now is that he said, she said, and
okay, but let's think logically.
You should know what we're like anyway.
But let's think.
All the boys and how we're brought up is the same thing, right? We give the same energy that anyone gives us. We would never just go and attack anyone for no reason.
Okay.
We always match energy.
Let's pause it for a second, though. The target was Lando, correct?
As far as I was aware.
And now, if we think logically about this for a second, Eve is a businesswoman. She's very aware of the partnership that we're going to be having with the Mandem. She's a very smart person. So there's just no way in hell she's going to egg on, shoot these gangsters so we can go into a gang war and fuck everything we've been working for. There's just no... there's no possibility of that.
I get that point of view.
You know what I mean?
The implication that I've got was that she was egging Lando on, essentially.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
So just with all that info, on top of that, the RPG, Patar was the intended target.
Okay, look, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm not trying to sound rude here. I personally give a fuck about the beef between you and the guild. And the war you guys are about to have or whatever, whatever you guys see fit is done to my son for him retaliating. That's on you guys. That's on him. That's not here with us. We're talking business right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to see, how we move forward with this partnership regarding what happened.
For me, business is always business, right? And that's what I'm trying to work out today. Is I'm trying to keep it that way.
I agree, but at the same time,
the boys don't know who the boys didn't, and obviously do now, didn't know who Eve was. So to them, I guess they just see it as another civilian who was part of that whole whole altercation in the first place.
Hold on, one sec, right? I called you to get Big Toe on the ticket, right? Eve knows Big Toe's on the ticket. Someone spoke to Big Toe. Big Toe knows who Eve is 100%. You can't say
100%.
Big Toe's on Mandem.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was there though, right?
Yeah, but
he's part of the group.
And he's the one that's getting sent, no?
Yeah, I agreed yesterday that it was my idea to pull Big Toe from the event and not the whole Mandem records.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if Big Toe knows, then there's no way the other people he's rolling with doesn't know.
I was under the impression they were in separate groups, and two groups are hunting for both Lando and Eve.
Yeah, Big Toe was with Sky from Royal Mafia or some shit.
So what? There was two groups hunting for Lando and Eve
for the same reason.
So they were targeting Eve.
Big Toe told me that they all decided to do it together. So he's already confirmed that the four of them were going for them together. So if they had that,
this issue I'm facing, right? So I can only come to you, and all I've got is he said, she said. I hear Eve's side of the story. I hear Adam's side of the story. I hear Toll's side of the story, and that's all I can really do. And then I'm coming to speak to you guys. I've spoken to Jaeger just now, very briefly.
Right, but we can clear up these facts, right? Because why would Big Toe tell me that, when he's on the other side of this, right? He's not going to feed me information that is, disproves what's being said in the other camp, right?
Yeah, Tommy slipped up badly.
Can I confirm that real quick on the phone?
But okay, so here's the thing though, right? If it was crossfire, that's fine. But you just told us just now that there was two groups, one targeting Lando, one targeting Eve. So that's no longer a crossfire or heat of the moment situation. That is a targeted hit.
I think Lando was the person with the gun, right? That was the issue.
Correct.
The way I see it is the gun is the escalation. There's level of disrespect when it comes to
let me ask you this:
the gun is the?
I know, I understand that. Lando got what was coming to him. Lando's a mouthy motherfucker. I get that, but so why was Eve being targeted then? Is what I'm trying to understand here.
I don't think I said that though. I said they were just
Oh,
going.
we did.
you definitely
No,
just, no. He definitely just said there was 2 groups, one targeting Lando, one targeting Eve.
No.
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 Big
Both
Toe and
targeting the
Sky.
same Lando from the same incident, from separate.
Right.
Like, so I believe the disrespect happened in 2 separate incidents, and at one point altogether. So I'm saying, what I'm telling you is 2 groups experienced the same thing from Lando, and they both had the same reaction.
And then they grouped up, searched for Lando.
I was
And
under
then
impression they still didn't group up as Toll and Adam and that. I don't think that was the group.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Big Toe told me this morning. So, and my point is, right, I'm inclined to believe him because why would he give me false information? And based on that, Big Toe knows who Eve is. That means they know who Eve is.
I don't agree.
All right. I mean, that's
Because
fair.
I like Big Toe isn't part of the Mandem, doesn't necessarily hang around with us on a day to day. So who Big Toe knows wouldn't be representative of who everyone else in Mandem knows.
Right, but I would imagine. Okay, I guess I don't.
I can guarantee you that Adam and that would have no idea who Eve was.
Right, but I don't. So I don't have any personal experience for this. But if they're about to go out hunting people, there's no way that Big Toe doesn't mention who Eve is, right? Like, what are the chances he doesn't mention that? It's got to be so fucking slim.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Another foot too, though, right? If I don't know who you are, Tommy, and I shoot you, am I just allowed to be like, "My bad, I didn't know who you were," or are you still gonna come at me? You know what I mean?
No, naturally, I like that. Like, you'd get repercussions, and I think that's how the city is anyway, right? Everyone knows someone in the city at this point, and you shoot anyone in the city, you're gonna have a lot of retaliation. That's expected.
I mean, that's fair, right? But it's what I'm trying to. I don't give a shit about the beef between you guys and Lando. I'm just trying to understand how Eve got caught up in all this. And I'm starting to believe now, I don't think this was crossfire. If your boys are in 2 cars circling around, scouting, like I said, they're on a BMX bike.
I mean, okay, so from what I've heard, literally from talking to Jaeger and Adam just then, if Adam implied that she was egging Lando on, then it most likely is the case that she was target too. It's a lot of he said, she said, right?
So do we know egging on how? Did he describe how or at all or no?
He quoted saying that, yeah, go ahead and shoot him, do it, shoot him, unquote.
And
When was that?
Adam is claiming this?
Yes.
When was that? Do you know?
Yeah, when was
I'm
this?
not sure. I wasn't present during that event, to be honest with you.
Like, was it when they were doing the dodo deliveries?
Yeah,
Or when they were
basically when when the gun was being pointed from Lando, she was egging him on to shoot him.
Gotcha.
This is my issue that I have with the whole
who
he
is
said,
Adam?
she said, right? Member of the Mandem.
But like, who is he? Have I met him before?
Yes, he was at the meeting. Didn't speak much, he was at the meeting.
Fuck. Like, what was he wearing?
Typically, I don't know what he's wearing at that meeting.
All
Typically,
black and white pants, all black long sleeve, button up.
Yeah, fuck, I don't remember who he is. I will speak to Eve about that. If that is true, then maybe that changes things. But like I said, I don't give a fuck about the beef you guys have. It's more so she's a big piece in this partnership, like a big piece.
Yeah.
So it puts things at an awkward standstill, I think.
Yeah, the whole thing is awkward in general. Because me and Nancy had the same issue last night. Sorry, Leslie. Because obviously me and Nancy got informed. Nancy from Eve's side and me from the boys' side. And it is like a situation of, I assume that Eve will say that wasn't the case. And likewise, Adam will say that is the case. And we kind of just butt heads at that point, right? Because both parties are saying different stories. And obviously, they're both biased towards their own side. And me and you and us guys are stuck here knowing on what we can do and how to act because we don't know the actual full truth. We have no like camera footage to say, oh, this is actually what happened, you know?
Sure. I think
correct,
what Lang is kind of digging at is even though it's hearsay, there's maybe something that's likely and something that's less likely, and that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of. And
of course, and people can always act out of character at any
what you were
point, though,
talking
right?
about when it comes, business is business, personal is personal. I agree. But if somebody is trying to target somebody in an alleyway, and I happen to be in an alleyway and I get shot, you can bet your ass that I will do everything I can to destroy this person's life.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll talk to Eve.
For sure.
I will see if this is at all true, although I don't think it is. But who knows? Like you said, anyone can definitely act out of character, especially during heated situations. And then, like I said, maybe I don't know. We'll try to figure this out. And you know, the shit between you and the guild, that's between you guys. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, and that's how I'd want it to be anyway. I don't want. I mean, we said it at the meeting, right? Like, at no point should you guys be involved in any gang stuff, because that's not how this business partnership should be. I don't want it to
exactly.
be.
Yeah. Like I said, it's only awkward now because Eve is like a big part, right? If she wasn't involved, like we wouldn't be having this conversation.
It's not the worst person could happen to, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. She is. You know,
I'll be honest. If that molly hit me, and I don't give a shit, but the fact that it hit Eve, we got issues.
Yeah, she. I mean, you'll see if we end up eventually working together. She is the heart and soul of a lot of the operations, and incredibly talented at what she does. So I'll speak to her again, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll sit down and see if we can figure this shit out then.
Yeah, I just feel like I have this vision of we're just gonna be at the same point of I doubt she's gonna admit to it if she did or didn't. Respectfully to her,
I think she will admit to me. He was not one to lie. To be fair, I didn't speak to her much this morning. She was extremely tired and just in distraught. So,
all right, fair.
All right. Well, we need to have another meeting, so we'll speak again.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta do this event, boys. But thank you for coming by. Right, appreciate the time.
All right. Bye, Mike.
25K for a VIP ticket? Come on, like
yeah. All right, they're coming here.